Biden says he won't return Trump's attacks on his children because it's crass to target a political opponent's family. Except they are adults and involved in his administration. Why I agree with him in spirit, the difference is Trump's kids are working in government and on the campaign, so they should be a target. Lincoln Project seems to have his kids firmly in their sights. That strategy will play well with the older voters he needs to rip away from Trump. Biden is a stronger person than I. That is low-hanging fruit. Seriously, Trump's family is the picture-perfect portrait of everything wrong with American society. Let Mayor Pete handle that on his Fox News slaughters. Not a problem for Donald. You have to go after their families. Trump, war crime advocate. To be fair, he also knows that plenty of other people will point that out for him. He doesn't need to dirty himself and his campaign when there are outside groups like the Lincoln Project that are more than happy to attack Trump on a more personal level. Trump's kids speak for themselves. That's called class. Something Trump has no clue about except in pandering to the upper class. Trump's kids are self-attacking. Biden's son is only an addict, so they had to make a bunch of shit up about him to make him seem closer to as awful as Trump's kids. Before the election, yeah, if he wins he better go no mercy and clean the swamp. I think Biden is smart to let others, like the Lincoln Project, do the dirty work. You have the Lincoln Project for that. Barron, yes. JR, Eric, and Ivanka are all deaf. Fair game. If the kids aren't involved, you're not allowed to haul them in, is the rule. That is stupid. Ivanka is literally a member of their corrupt political regime. Leave Barron out of it, and maybe Tiffany, but all the others are absolutely fair game. It's not like Chelsea Clinton, in the 90s. It's fair game if they work for and with him. Unlike Biden's son. Because he knows CNN, MSNBC, NYT, and WAPO will do it for him anyway. Not saying they're wrong, but what would Biden attacking Trump children achieve that hasn't already been done? Then he should attack Trump's administration. Meaning those working in the White House. Meaning his children. That's kinda dumb, though. It wouldn't be returning attacks. It's 100% legitimate to criticize the fact that his unqualified kids are helping him fuck the country, including crucially how the federal government is handling coronavirus. Why would he? Let your campaign surrogates roll around in the mud with that. Taking the high road on this particular topic makes Biden look strong and mature, and it makes the Trumps look weak and petty. The only thing my mom told me about the first debate was, I can't believe he went after his son for his drug problems. What a piece of shit. I'm glad Biden stood up for him and showed his love. Feel like this probably hits at home with a lot of parents out there. Especially ones who have children who have struggled with substance abuse. Not when they are directly involved in his fucking administration. He shouldn't attack his children, only each and every member of his staff. Oh come on. Ivanka is a fucking criminal. Hunter is a private citizen. Ivanka is a government employee. You should attack. When the children work in the White House in an official capacity, I think they're fair game. Biden seems to also not even discuss Trump's infidelity, sexual assaults, or connection to Epstein. But it's almost like there is enough other stuff. Better than me, I would roast his garbage pail kids in a heartbeat. Ivanka and Jared, at least, are fair game, ignoring their deadly blunders while they play politics, because they are Trump family members, would be remiss. Biden could still briefly and vaguely say something like, with so many family members under investigation and profiting off their political involvement right now, this attack seems foolish. I rushed through this. I am sure it could be said much better. But Trump's kids are working in the administration, so it makes it fair to target them. Smart. Then get into office and appoint Adam Schiff as Attorney General. Then let him go to work with the prosecutorial precision of a brain surgeon. It was a really good interview on Pod Save America this morning. Joe finished up the interview talking to young people and how important they are, especially right now. Good for him. Why the fuck should Joe Biden sink to the wannabe dictator's level? Joe Biden, whether you like him or not, carries himself like a real man, as a respectful man, as a man with empathy and compassion for others, and not like the disrespectful, non-compassionate, non-empathetic, racist POS Donald J. Trump. If they're part of the administration, they deserve to be targeted. Particularly Kushner. He was helping the coronavirus task force. By not rightfully criticizing people in the admin, he lets their behavior slide. It's not acceptable. I understand the optics of it, but Trump's children are just as corrupt, just as much of a drain on this country's integrity as he is. Barron is probably the only one that doesn't have a list of lawsuits waiting for him as soon as executive protections are revoked. I mean, yeah, for the little one and Tiffany. But 3 of his other kids are basically running the government. Feel like they should be attacked for that. An insult in itself. Like, this is so beneath me. It's the difference between the 2 of them. Family should be off limits. Ivanka and Jared can and should be held accountable for the jobs they are doing in this administration. They are adults, not children, and are answerable to the American taxpayer, who pays for their current positions. Nepotism cannot be a shield for not taking them to task, nor taking Trump to task. He has relied on that shield by design, aka strategic appointments, and it is not appropriate. It's not a low blow for Biden to take this administration to task, it's accountability. That's where the Lincoln Project comes in. Attacking family members is what you do when you have nothing on the opposition. Biden doesn't need to bother. LOL. Like, we haven't seen Trump's nutspawn smacked off his mind on cocaine on TV at least 2 times in the last 2 months. Trump is a pathetic disgrace. What more is there to be said? Imagine being such a failure that your campaign is hoping conspiracies about the son of the person you're running against can help you out. I respect Biden for this, but Trump is the most corrupt politician in American history. His blatant and illegal nepotism is a slap in the face to all Americans, as it's constant constitution violating. It needs to be discussed. The mega moron losers love the Hunter talk BC. They're too stupid to remember Ivanka/Jared earn hundreds of millions a year and so much BS with his sons. Sometimes it seems like Trump is confused about who he's actually running against. Hunter Biden is too corrupt. No, it's Hillary, again. Wait, no, Obama shouldn't be president, elect me. It is not good to take the high road with Trump. He should remember what happened with Hillary. Trump loves to sling mud and give nicknames for his adversaries. Good plan. Trump's family is too disgusting to get into. You'd never get the stink out of the curtains. Difference being Trump's kids have inserted themselves into politics, Biden's haven't. And that's the difference between a loser and a winner. I hope. Offer the remedy to the problem, not the repeat. Biden taking the high road this whole time is the reason he's up 10 points in the popular vote. I really wish he would, though. I would agree, except he's put his children in government positions. So fair game. While Biden won't be going after Trump's family, let's just hope his future attorney general will be. I can't wait to have a president who is a decent guy again. The Lincoln Project will handle them. Starting with the Ivanka and Jared billboard in the middle of Times Square, the entire immediate family to President Trump may in fact eventually be charged with crimes of one sort or another. Biden can't come anywhere near that hot mess, or it would cause both political harm to him and the presidency as well as possible legal issues. Hence he avoids it and takes the high road.